Howdy ho everyone, welcome back to the channel. So glad that you can join me today. If you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. We do all kinds of crazy things on here. We do some taste tests. We take a look at some fragrances. Hey, we even take a look at deodorants. But more importantly, we like to look at soap here. Or, better yet, I like to look at soap and maybe it might interest you. But we do all kinds of crazy things regardless, so if any of that interests you, click that subscribe button. And if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's get into the actual video. Now, the other day, I got off work and my wife, I feel like every other day my wife sends me a text with some bullcrap that I got to pick up at the store. And just so happened, I get that text. She gives me a grocery list. I needed to pick up some body wash and some toothpaste. I was at Walmart. And, of course, I'm in the body wash aisle and, minding my business. And this big old hefty dude comes through and I'm like, well, okay. So I try to move my cart over to accommodate this guy's massive figure. And I guess I didn't realize how close I was to the shelf behind me. So when I try to take a step back, I bumped into the shelf, causing something to fall off and land into my cart. Now, of course, I let the fella pass, and then I kind of looked down to see what fell into my cart. And lo and behold, this is what fell into my cart. Everyman Jack Sandalwood. Now, obviously, I was thinking about doing a video on Everyman Jack soap for a long time. I just had so many other bars of soap that I found better to do. So I took it as a sign from up above, who, a greater power just managed to throw this into my cart and said, hey, brother, you need to take a look at this. So that's what we're going to do today. First things first, get a gander at the front here. You got this, notice this little notch taken out to give you somewhat of an indication on what the bar looks like, and also can kind of give you somewhat of an idea of, a better smell of it. I guess that's why they do that. Not really sure. But this is made with naturally derived ingredients, which is fantastic. Good on you, I guess. 5-ounce bar of soap, which is typical for most bars of soap. Sandalwood is a very classic fragrance, so I'm curious to see what their take is on it. But right here is the ingredients list in this little box here. I'm going to do my best to kind of just hold it here, and maybe you can pause the video and take a look at it and kind of determine if that's something that you want to rub on your gonads. If not, then so be it. One thing, where does it say it was made at? Does it say? Probably doesn't. Anyway, looking on the back here, there is the back, and I will read to you some of the text on the back. Smells like earthy and woodsy with a complex masculine finish. Really shouldn't have to be complex. Maybe defined, but complex. I don't think that's very necessary. Either way. Made with many naturally derived ingredients like plant-derived surfactants to cleanse, and shea butter and aloe to help nourish skin and hair. Wow, I just had a stroke, I guess. Use. Rinse hair and body, work into a rich lather, and apply to hair and skin. Rinse. Cleanses and nourishes hair and body in one convenient bar. Now, I'm not a huge fan of 2-in-1s, but sometimes, you get what you get. I've used bar soap for shampoo before, but I guess I've used, Duke Cannon's hair puck, shampoo puck, whatever you want to call it. And it just didn't do my hair very well. It always left it feeling rough and tough, even after using a conditioner. So we'll see what this does. But looking at the packaging here, it does look decent. Looks manly. Looks outdoorsy. But you know, I guess it's just mediocre. I'd give the packaging here at least a 6 out of 10. You know, nothing too spectacular. Maybe a little ugly, but that's you know, objective. Now let's open the bar of soap itself and take a look at what we got. There it is. Just like most companies out there, they got to put their name or their logo right there, front and center of your bar of soap, just stamped in there. Nothing too crazy, or it actually might even just be in the mold when they pour this in. It might just be in the mold, and that's how they get their name in there. But nonetheless, I will say the lettering is fine. It looks great. It's actually perfect, which is pretty cool. You know, none of the letters are, you know, caved in or missing, you know, the holes or anything like that. It looks pretty good, and it even has. I swear to God, I can make out the R for the registered thing down here by the K. That's freaking nuts, dude. I swear to God, I can read the R perfectly. I thought it was a period, but as I looked at it, I saw the R in the center of that dot. That's kind of impressive, I will say that. But, you know, it does have some classic, you know, mold lines, like where it's been poured. You know, you got the little lines going through, even on the back here, which is not, it doesn't really matter. Those are types of things that you get with mass-produced bars of soap. But, yeah, it does have a lot of little, you know, lines and cracks and stuff in there. I don't really know what their process is when it comes to like manufacturing and cutting or anything like that with their bars of soap, but it's definitely imperfect. So I don't know what their process is. They got a lot of rough ridges on the side here, but you know, like I said, looks doesn't mean anything. I find it fascinating. Maybe you do too, but yeah. The bar of soap, though, has a very nice, like, wet, waxy feel to it. You can kind of feel it on your fingertips after you rub on it a little bit. But usually that is a pretty good indication that the bar of soap itself will lather up fantastically and you will not have to use so much. Because from past experience, in my opinion, some of your rougher, drier bars of soap, you got to use, you know, a lot more to get a really good lather. So you end up using more than you wanted to, and it doesn't last you as long. So that's good. I do like that. The bar of soap itself, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Not too crazy, decent. Let's give it a good whiffer. What do you think? Let's whiffer on it. Now, I will say, sandalwood is a type of fragrance, or any type of wood in particular, or just wood in general, fragrance-wise, is fantastic to me. And I truly do enjoy like fragrances that do contain wood that smell kind of more like actual wood than, you know, interpretations of what wood smells like. You know what I'm saying? And this is kind of what that is. It's that classic, you know, cologne, sandalwood type fragrance where it just smells masculine and smells like a cologne more than actual sandalwood. So, you know, it's that classic take on sandalwood without being sandalwood. It smells fantastic, though. I will say that. Smell, I give that a 9 out of 10. It smells really good. Smells good. Yeah. Smells great. 9 out of 10 on the scent. I forget what the hell. I think I rated the box, the packaging. I think I rated this a 6 out of 10. Bar soap, I rated it a 7 out of 10. And fragrance, 9 out of 10. That's a pretty good score for bar soap. And Forget how much that cost. I'll put that up somewhere. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I got kind of a buttload of content coming up in the very near future. So if you're feeling frisky, click that subscribe button and join me. Yeah. Now that you click subscribe and you liked this video, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.